felt like you can't fully be yourself in your professional life? A lot of solopreneurs say that the rigidness of corporate expectations is partly what drives them to do their own thing. But it's hard to shake off that mentality that some things just aren't acceptable at work. Maybe you've stopped yourself from dyeing your hair hot pink, or you've made sure you're wearing long sleeves to cover up any tattoos in your LinkedIn profile pic, because those things have been labeled as unprofessional, and therefore those things will keep you from building an audience and gaining their trust and making sales in your business, right? Let me break down why that just be professional advice is outdated and irrelevant for solopreneurs, and how you can actually benefit from allowing your personal style to come through in your professional branding. In case you're new here, I'm Fanny. I've been a solopreneur since 2014, helping other solopreneurs to get seen and sold without selling out or burning out since 2017. The core point of marketing is to build what we call know, like, trust with an audience of potential buyers. It's a pretty simple concept, and when we really expand on it, it's already obvious why you shouldn't be trying to create some professional version of you to market your business of one. As a solopreneur, one of your unique selling propositions is that you'll have some degree of personal touch with each of your clients and buyers. For your audience to feel like they know you, like you, and trust you, the version of you that they see on Instagram and your sales page should be the same version of you they see post-checkout and throughout their client experience. The best way to ensure that happens is to just be yourself. Believe it or not, there are potential buyers out there who will feel like they know you and like you better when you let yourself be fully expressed and show your true style. Can you think of a time when you felt more at ease with a service provider simply because you liked their vibe? If I were to ask you how comfortable you are showing up in your marketing like you would to a casual party with your best friends, on a scale of 1 to 10, with 1 being never gonna happen and 10 being party where, what would be your answer? Something I hear from a lot of folks is that they're afraid of coming out as themselves in their marketing because they're afraid of being rejected. They reason with themselves that being professional will attract the right clients because they look the part, and of course they do their job well. But typically, people who operate like this will either find themselves really frustrated with marketing themselves in the long term, or just uninspired altogether, or they'll find themselves continuously working with annoying headache clients who remind them of their 9 to 5. Remember, there are literally billions of people in the world and active on social media every day. You can't work with all of them, especially not as a solopreneur. And really, would you want to? What if you coming out as yourself in your marketing is actually what will save you from rejection? Because people who aren't a vibe see themselves out before you even knew they were there. What if coming out as yourself in your marketing could ensure that you love working with all of your buyers? One way to think about it is like online dating. If you're sugarcoating things in your profile, using a picture from 5 years ago that doesn't really represent who you are now, and you're asking your married friends what to say every time a new message pings in your inbox, could you really be surprised if your dates aren't going very well? You might be a totally lovely person with a lot of great things to offer, but there's no arguing that this isn't the date that the other person signed up for. The good news is that you don't have to change who you are to attract hot dates or soulmate clients. Instead of trying to create an image of what you think someone who does this job looks and sounds like, remember for a hot fucking second that you are someone who does this job. You don't need to validate yourself with a button down and a blazer, but by all means, wear your button down and blazer if that's what makes you feel like a rock star when you're doing your work. The point is, if you want to attract buyers who are excited and ready to work with you, buyers that you'll also enjoy working with, it starts with representing yourself authentically in your marketing. Quick story time, Biz Bestie. A few months ago, I got an application for my private partnership program from someone I'd never met before. She was a perfect fit, and after a couple of DMs exchanged back and forth, she was in. Fast forward to our first session. We still hadn't really gotten to connect yet, and somehow the subject of summer music festivals came up. Turns out we both had tickets to a house music festival in Chicago. Neither of us had posted about it. Neither of us live in Illinois. We just both happened to be into the same things. So of course we had to meet up for a sweaty hug this last weekend at ARC, mesh bra and pasties and everything. Listen, I'm good as fuck at what I do, and one of the perks of getting to work for myself is that I get to express myself how I want and enjoy the people I work with. And you do too. If you're looking for some support creating an authentic personal brand that will attract soulmate clients, you should really think about joining my mastermind, The Disruptor's Den, before doors close on September 22nd for quarter 4. This quarter kicks off with Libra season and Mercury in retrograde, so naturally I thought this would be the perfect time to take a deep dive into your messaging, brand story, and visual aesthetics for your business of one. Tap the link in the description to learn more and enroll before time runs out. Thanks so much for watching to the end. If you haven't already, make sure you're subscribed for future videos and do me a solid and tap the like button so YouTube can get this video in front of the eyeballs of more cool people like you.